Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah. Thanks for watching. Okay, today I have a special episode. I am going to record what I'm planning to make for quarter 2 of 2023. So that will be April, May, and June. I'm going to share what I'm making for myself, for my son, and for my husband, and then also what designs I have kind of in the queue for this quarter. Yeah, I'm excited. It officially feels warm here. It is starting to get very hot. This morning we actually went strawberry picking. It was a blast. A farm near us just happened to be open last minute for a few hours this morning. It was the first day they were open, so we stopped by before we kind of went out and did our things for today, and it was a blast. Let me show you what we got. Our strawberries. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Ollie had a blast. He was picking them, eating them. I think he forgot he could eat them, and then I picked one up and just tried it, and then he was like, oh man, I'm gonna eat all of these. So we're planning to make cookies with some of them, and then I'll probably make something to put on bread for breakfast, things like that. And then we'll probably just eat the rest of them because Ollie could eat all of these today. So tell me if you have a favorite way to kick off the warm months. I know some of my friends are in the southern hemisphere and it's fall for you, so maybe you have something that you like to do in the fall. But to me, that feels like it's going to be summer soon. We picked some strawberries. We're ready for the warm weather and to eat all the fruit. I will say I probably won't be able to knit all of these. Life is just really busy, especially in the summer. It feels very busy. Yeah, if you watched my winter plans video for Q1, I did not finish everything. Or I didn't get to make everything on my list, and so just putting that all back in the ideas. But yeah, I think I should go back over that video and kind of talk about what I actually ended up making. But yeah, not yet. First, I'm going to share my plans. So I'm very excited. The first thing I'm going to share that I'm planning to make is the Cardi Jumper by Ines Oliviera. I believe her handle is Vert Knits. And yeah, it's beautiful. I'll put some pictures up of what I'm planning to make. So this pattern, when it came out, I was like, this is it. I want to make it. It's been out for a year maybe, but it was very, very not size inclusive. Anyway, the designer just announced she's expanding all of her sizes for her first patterns that she came out with. And that is awesome because that includes this sweater. And so I went ahead and got started. As soon as I saw she was going to expand her sizes, I went ahead and bought the pattern and got started on it. Yes, so it's a sport weight sweater. It calls for knitting for olive and knitting for olive mohair held together to make a sport weight, which is kind of going to be a dense fabric. And I didn't want to use mohair for a summer sweater because it's very warm here. It's knit from the top down, kind of interesting construction I've never done before. I won't give it away. But this is my swatch. I used Buttercup cotton by Purl Soho. Sadly, it's been discontinued. I went online to see if I could order one more of this color and it was gone. So that's sad, but I guess it happens. So I met the gauge when I went up a needle size. So the pattern calls for a US 4. I went up to a US 5 to knit it with, I believe that's what I'm telling myself. Yep, 3.75 millimeters. And yeah, I met the gauge. It was perfect. I blocked it and I cast on for my April sweater. And this is where I'm at. So right now I'm working on this panel. The front left panel will be here. And if you aren't familiar with the pattern, basically the back is a scoop neck and the front is a V-neck cardigan, but it's intended so that you can wear it. It's reversible. I'm making size 1 with the recommended ease. I'm hoping it's not too small. I usually wear things more oversized. This pattern I'm wearing the Cumulus T right now, and it has probably triple the amount of ease that is recommended because I just like that. So anyway, I'm excited about this. The color is like kind of an icy purple. It's lavender fog, so it's like almost blue gray. Anyway, so I want to get some really pretty buttons for that, just to sort of match how elegant it's supposed to be. This is my first time making like a sweater out of 100% cotton. I've heard bad things about it, just like stretching or whatever. It's on my sweater. Just like stretching or, I don't know, being heavy, not comfortable. I'm hoping for the best, but we will see. I just wanted to use this yarn. It had been in my stash for a while, and I swatched a few different things, and this is the one that my gauge. So that is what we're making. The second thing I am hoping to make, I'm planning to make for myself, is an Intarsia top. So I am planning to make this with my friend Hailey from Knit Weekend. She also just started a podcast, so she's also on YouTube, but Instagram as well. And I had said I wanted to try Intarsia this year, and she is planning to make this top, so we are both going to make it. If you would like to join our little unofficial knit along, please do. We're doing it in the month of May, I believe. I'm planning to use all of my sort of summer weight scraps that I have in stash. Yes, my main color will be this. This is, I didn't realize how marled that was. I hope it will be okay. This is Sandnes Garn Line. So it's a DK weight cotton linen yarn. And then the color I have is sort of minty green. And the Intarsia top has like so many contrast colors. So I'm going to use, I have another Sandnes Garn Line color. I have a Drops Belle in this pink. Let's see what else. I'm going to use just a little bit of this linen quill held double for another contrast color. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors now, so I need more contrast colors. Hailey's actually sending me a little bit of her stash colors to add to my colors. I'm gonna send her a little bit as well. So yeah, that will be fun. I don't wear a lot of like summer tanks or tees, and so I think this will be a fun project to work on my Intarsia skills, also just to kind of fill that summer knit quota that I know I'm going to want to knit summer tops when I start seeing them. It's just really hot here, and my lifestyle is like go to the park or the pool with my son in the summer, or hang out at home and eat popsicles, so strawberry picking, things like that. So it's just not a lot of, I'm not going into an office or traveling, that kind of thing. I'm just kind of hanging out, going to museums, playing outside with my son. So not a whole lot of wear for me right now, but I'm hoping that I can wear it, you know, for date night or something like that. Save it, I'll wear it in the future, that kind of thing. But I'm finally going to use this yarn. It's like the same color. That's what I'm wearing. I have been like, you know, this was in my last video. I got this yarn last fall on sale, and I've been holding on to it. I love this yarn. I've made a sweater in it before, and it's Mondim by Rosa Pomar, Portuguese wool, fingering weight. This is the color purple. It's a non-superwash, and yes, I've been holding on to it for the right sweater. I just can't, like, it just has to be the right thing. So I have found the right sweater. I'm going to make the Goan cardigan, I believe is the name. Maybe it's just Goan sweater. Anyway, it's not out yet. It will be out maybe by the time I release this video. But I have been so influenced by the test knitters pictures. So test knitters out there, your pictures really do make a difference. I've been so influenced by this. I have seen Stitched by Shreya. She actually started a podcast too. And also Serena. I'll put their Instagram handles or their YouTube handles below, but I have just been influenced by seeing their sweaters. They're just beautiful. So it's a cardigan. I believe it's seamed. It's knit flat and then seamed. It's in 3x1 rib. It's really beautiful. It just looks so classic. It looks like me. I love the styling that Shreya used. She wore it with like a turtleneck, and then she had her cardigan on, and that is 100% something I would wear like every day in the fall. And so I am planning to make this. I think this will be my May and June knit, because they both had talked about how long it took them to knit it, because it is so lightweight and it's knit back and forth. So I think it will be a longer project, but just knitting with this color is going to give me, like, every time I open it up, I feel like I'm going to just be so happy because this is like my favorite color, and now I'm going to have a sweater in it, and I'm just really excited about it. The pattern looks beautiful. The designer looked like, you know, she took all the time in the world to make it the best pattern. It's her first pattern, so I'm very excited. I'm waiting for the 7th for it to come out. So those are the projects I'm going to start and finish, hopefully, in Q2 for myself. I have projects from the first quarter that I haven't finished, and I will be working on those as well, but these are like new projects I'm hoping to start and finish. And now I'm going to share what I want to make for my husband in this quarter. So I haven't ever knit my husband a garment. He often says not to. He just knows that it takes a long time, and he is very tall and he has very broad shoulders, and so he just says, don't worry about it, just make me a bunch of hats and I'll be happy. And so I have made him a lot of hats, quite a few hats, but this is the year. I'm telling myself this will be the year that I make him something. Yeah, so I think I shared this in my last video that I was gonna make something for myself. I need to go back and watch it, but I clearly didn't. I ran out of time, and so I still want to use this yarn, and I want to use it for my husband because it's merino, and I think it's like a worsted or a bulky weight, so I think it will be nice and quick, hopefully. Not like it has to be super quick, but I know for him, one of the things is he just doesn't want me to spend all of my time on it, which I would. I love him. I'll spend all my time on him. So Phil, if you're watching, I want to make you this sweater and I am hoping to make it this summer. We will see. I'm giving myself a huge window of time before the fall, before he can actually wear this, because there's no way he could wear this until like September or October here. Anyway, I think I'm gonna make him a champagne cardigan. I have seen a few knitters that I follow and love following knit them for men in their life, and so I think it will work. He is more of, in terms of like circumference, he's more of like a medium size kind of guy, but in terms of length, like he's 6'4", so he's very tall, and so I think I'll need to do a lot of like adjusting, be more fitted, which will be nice for him, so it's not like flapping around. But I haven't swatched for it yet. I'm just hoping that this yarn will work. My second thought is I could make him a zipper sweater, but I just think the cardigan is more him. Yes, I really like the champagne cardigan too, and so I think it will look nice on him. That's what I'm hoping to make him. Lastly, I'm going to share my design plans for this quarter and what I am making for my son. Those are the same thing because I just knit the sample size for my son when I am writing the pattern up. So the first thing that I made for him but will be releasing this quarter is this sweater. This is a worsted or DK weight drop shoulder sweater. It has this cable panel on the front and it's stockinette on the back. It's knit from the bottom up, has a little two-wheeler cast on, and yeah, lots of fun details that I just think make it just a special sweater. I know it is worsted weight for the summer, but not all of my friends are in the northern hemisphere. I have knitter friends in the southern hemisphere, and I also knit year-round for my son. He will fit in this in the fall. This is the 2-year size, so I believe this will fit him in the fall, and he can wear it, and I will already have it made for that first chilly day that I am already looking forward to. So I know that there's a lot of gift knitting for kids, and so I just want to go ahead and release the pattern, even though it will be like May or June when it comes out. Okay, the second thing, I am going to release a fingering weight garment, which will be, I think it's my first fingering weight garment for kids. It's going to be like a t-shirt slash slip over, so I'm hoping to finish it for my son for Easter, and it will be a slip over for him right now, and then maybe a t-shirt if he wants to wear it. Yeah, I haven't done the back panel, that's why it's uneven. But it's another bottom up, and it has, I need to block it, but it has this little enclosed hem here, which I love that feature, and it has this cable panel on the front, which I just kind of finally got right, and yeah, I need to get a jump on this if I'm gonna finish it before Sunday. But yeah, this is a named t-shirt for Ollie, and I'm using Woolberry Fiber Co. Berry Merino in the colorway Tattered Pages. So I know there are people watching this that have are part of the Woolberry collective. So if you have an extra skein lying around, you could test this pattern for me. So those are the things I'm planning to release and knit for Ollie this quarter. I also have some honorable mentions for sweaters that I just like love, but I don't think I'll have time to make, that are more summery, I guess. I'm always adding things to my favorites that are like wintry, but I think when it starts getting really, really hot, I'll want to be knitting things that are lighter weight. So I'm holding off on the worsted weight things right now. But I have this Knitting for Olive Merino, and it's the colorway Plum Rose. And I have been looking at Flores by Shimizu. I like that sweater a lot, so that's an honorable mention. Like, if I finish everything somehow, I want to make this. I'm also always very tempted by the Moonset tee. I have seen so many people knitting them right now. I have linen quill in this color to make it, if I so choose. This is, what color is this? Purple Smoke. So that's another honorable mention for me. I would probably make the sleeves long, similar to this Cumulus tee. So will you tell me what you are making for the spring, if it's knitting or crochet or what cookies? I don't know. I hope you have a lovely weekend and happy knitting.